Have you ever stared into something so massive, so ancient, so utterly terrifying that your brain simply refuses to process it? Well, let's buckle up, because today I'm taking you to 3 of the most jaw-dropping, spine-chilling meteor impact sites that still scar the face of this planet. And trust me, once you see these, you will never look at the night sky the same way again. 3 extraordinary locations on this planet where, eons ago, space itself came crashing down to Earth, and what remains to this day is absolutely mind-boggling. Can you imagine a crater so enormous it could swallow your entire neighborhood whole? Yes, really. So get ready, because we're diving deep into the 3 most terrifying meteor craters that you can still witness today. I am literally sweating just thinking about what it must have felt like when any one of these monster meteors struck. Nothing short of catastrophic, nothing short of pure, primal terror. Coming in at number 3, and honestly one of the most perfectly preserved craters anywhere on Earth, it is Meteor Crater in the high desert of northern Arizona. The moment you step up to that rim and peer over the edge, your stomach drops. I'm talking about a bowl nearly 1 mile wide and 550 feet deep, blasted into the Earth about 50,000 years ago by a meteor traveling at roughly 26,000 miles per hour. Let that sink in for a second. Standing on that rim, with the vast Arizona desert stretching endlessly behind you and the serene, silent mountains framing the horizon, there's this eerie stillness that gets under your skin. It's hauntingly beautiful. But then your mind starts racing. Something the size of a building, moving faster than a bullet, punched this hole into the ground in less than a second. That thought alone is terrifying. If you're an off-the-beaten-track explorer like me, this absolutely needs to be at the top of your bucket list. It's the most accessible major impact crater for anyone in North America, and I promise you, no photograph will ever do it justice. You have to feel that wind whipping across the rim. You have to look down. You have to feel small. But don't forget that selfie. Now this one keeps me up at night. The Chicxulub Crater, buried beneath the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, is arguably the most consequential impact site in the history of life on Earth. About 66 million years ago, an asteroid roughly 6 miles wide slammed into our planet with the force of billions of nuclear bombs. The crater it left behind stretches over 93 miles wide, so massive it's mostly hidden beneath the ocean floor and centuries of jungle. You can't even see it with your own eyes, and that makes it even more bone-chilling. This is the impact that ended the reign of the dinosaurs, instantly vaporized everything within hundreds of miles, triggered mega tsunamis, global firestorms, and a years-long impact winter that blotted out the sun and wiped out roughly 75% of all species on Earth. Can you imagine something so catastrophically violent that it reset the entire evolutionary clock? Utterly bone-chilling. Scientists are still drilling into this crater today, still uncovering secrets locked in the rock for 66 million years. And every new discovery just reminds us how razor-thin the thread of life on this planet truly is. Inspiring. And now, the one that might be the most terrifying of them all. The Vredefort Crater in South Africa is the largest and oldest confirmed meteorite impact structure on the entire planet. Over 2 billion years old. That's older than most complex life on Earth. The original crater is estimated to have been over 185 miles wide. An impact so incomprehensibly violent, so earth-shattering, that it literally deformed the planet's crust. Rocks that were once buried miles underground were blasted to the surface. The shockwave would have circled the globe. If you ever find yourself in South Africa, the eroded remnants of this ancient wound in the earth are absolutely worth witnessing. Standing in that ancient landscape, surrounded by some of the most geologically tortured rock formations on the planet, you feel it, this deep, almost instinctual unease. Because you're standing inside the scar of an event so catastrophic, so overwhelmingly powerful, that it changed Earth's history forever. Fascinating? Absolutely. Alarming? Beyond words. It's a humbling, haunting reminder of just how fragile and vulnerable our little planet really is. A tiny rock drifting through a very dangerous universe. From the eerily perfect bowl of Meteor Crater in Arizona to the civilization-ending scar of Chicxulub in Mexico, to the ancient, staggering wound that is Vredefort in South Africa. These are three of the most awe-inspiring, terrifying impact sites in Earth's entire history. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these craters would you dare to visit? And which impact do you think would have been the most terrifying to witness? If you loved exploring these doomed destinations, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe or follow depending on where you are watching for more incredible travel destinations. I'll see you in the next one.